What's up, everybody? Happy New Year. New video, new year. So let's get right into it. Today I want to talk about something I actually picked up at the end of 2018, and it is the Lite action camera. So this is the action camera. This is what it looks like here. This is a GoPro clone action camera, but it's actually really good. This is $60, so you can pick it up on Amazon. I will have a link down below. You get a touch screen, you get 4K recording, which isn't all that great, 2K recording, 1080p and 720, I think, at 30 and 60 frames per second. So that's pretty cool. And some other stuff. So let's just jump right into it. So in the box, you literally just get the camera and a cord to charge it. It doesn't even come with the charging brick, you just get the cord. So right there is where the charger plugs in, and the battery lasts a fairly long time. I used it when I went on vacation over this last break, and I charged it maybe a handful of times, so you will get a good amount of use out of this before you need to charge it, probably 2 to 3 hours. But if you think about, recording, that's could easily be a day or two, depending on how much you're recording. So looking at the features, you have a button on the top right here. You have your lens in the front. Nothing. You have your charging cable on this side. Nothing over on this side here. And on the back, you have just a touch screen, which is actually very responsive and very good. And on the top also, you have your microphones right there, and then a speaker, so if you're playing back video. It does have in-body image stabilization, so if you're using this just handheld, you can walk with it and it will do a fairly decent job of in-body stabilization. You do increase some noise when you do that, so a little artifacting that will happen in your video, especially in low light. You can see it. Speaking of low light, this is okay in low light. Again, you're getting a small sensor size, so about the same sensor size as a camera. So don't expect, great image quality or anything like that in low light. But if you're in daylight or, a well-lit area, you're going to get fantastic video. I love the video that I got coming out of this little thing. Even the pictures are very good. They're 20 megapixel JPEG pictures, so you can't get RAW out of this version. But if you pay $40 more right now, so for $109, there's the Lite 4K, which will let you shoot 4K at 30 frames per second and get you raw images, so you can get raw 12 megapixel images out of that. I did use this a lot. I primarily shot in 1080p or 2K video at 30 frames per second. 4K, the 4K shoots at like 20 frames per second, so it's not even a good frame rate. So I wouldn't recommend using it at all, unless you really want the most resolution that you can get. But even then, the frame rate's going to be a little weird, so your video will look, it just won't look natural. I would either stick to 30 or 60 frames per second. 60 if you're going to slow it down a little bit, down to 30, and then you get like a more slow motion video. They don't have a 120 frame per second option on this one, so you can't do slow motion video. You can do time lapses, you can do photo burst. So you can do pictures, you can do timer, you can do photo burst, you can do video lapse. Oh, you actually can shoot in slow motion. So my mistake, you can shoot in slow motion, so it will shoot in slow motion. You could do a lapse photo, so it won't. So the video, so they have two things: a video lapse, which is pretty much a time lapse that they just make for you in camera, and a lapse photo, so that way you can shoot all the pictures you want and then put them together, edit them, and make your own time lapse out of that. So one is done for you, the other one you have to do a little bit more work. And then you have a loop, so you can just keep recording on your memory card. And that would be used if you're doing like any kind of, using this for like a dash cam. So I will again say they do have slow motion. I just never used it. Overall, I really like this little action camera. Like, I've never been an action camera person. This is my very first one. And I wanted something on the trip we took that I could use to do some kind of vlogging, or do some sort of like, just have some sort of small camera with me in case I got into a situation where they wouldn't let me take pictures or something. And this worked very well. This has worked a lot better than I expected, and I used it a lot more than I expected to use it. You know, the one downside I would say is like you don't get any accessories, so you do need to purchase your own case for it, especially like an underwater case if you're gonna go on a boat or anything like that. As you've seen throughout this video with the samples that I've provided, it's actually a really good camera, and I really like the image stabilization, even though I would probably get a gimbal to use this with, and I will have another video shortly talking about my 5 favorite accessories for the Lite action camera. So if you are in the market for a action camera and you're looking to get into something a lot cheaper than a GoPro, if you want to spend under $100 and you want something that's going to get you a really good image quality and really good value for your money, the Lite is definitely worth it. It is $60, but if you get a case, it's probably more like $70, $78, $79 for that. But coming in at $60, well worth the price. Thank you, as always, for watching this video. Please hit the thumbs up if you like the video. You know, subscribe to the channel. I will be making more videos like this on a regular basis in 2019, and I will see you in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.